Michael was a different level, man. He's a different level of competitiveness, just sheer will to win. He changed the game. He changed the game. I mean, not just in one aspect, in many aspects, in every aspect of the game. He changed it. I played against some of the greatest players in the history of this game. Michael Jordan was one of those guys that lifted my ability to the next level. We enjoyed the competition with one another. We played very hard and fiercely against one another, but it was like you had two gentlemen going head to head. Michael Jordan and I wasn't just coming down the court getting dunks at the dunks. We found creative ways to score. I can't tell you the fun and the pleasure I had to play against him. You know, and Michael and I, we never really talked about those games. It was kind of a unspoken thing between us. You know, the respect level that we had was at a different level. I think I had a great game in Atlanta, and I remember going to Chicago. Michael walks into our locker room, and we're still in suit and tie. We haven't gotten dressed yet, and he walks in our locker room, suit and tie, and I was like, what are you doing coming in our locker room? And I ain't gonna say exactly what I said. And so he walked by me, he walked by Kevin Willis, and he got to Randy Whitman, he tapped him on his butt, and he said, lace him up, it's gonna be a long night. He got 60 that night. He got 60. And it was a very close game. I think it went down to the last shot in that game, but I think he proved his point.
An unmistakable view of the Windy City and a lot of anticipation in the air. Welcome, everyone, to Chicago. This is Kevin Harlan along with me, Clark Kellogg. We've got David Aldridge joining us from the sideline as we get set to watch the Atlanta Hawks go up against the Chicago Bulls. Clark, this should be a beauty.
You know, each of these teams, Kevin, has a guy who is in the running for the league lead in scoring. I'm, of course, talking about two guys that don't need introduction, Michael Jordan and Dominique Wilkins. It's going to be a lot of fun watching these guys try to one-up each other offensively.
And Clark, beyond just Jordan and Wilkins, plenty of other talented scorers on each of these teams as well.
Kevin, you make a very good point. I mean, these are two impressive high-octane lineups, which I think could result in this score really getting run up in a hurry.
This should be one to remember. And out there for Atlanta, Spud Webb at the point with Doc Rivers at the 2. At the forward positions, Dominique Wilkins and Moses Malone. John Koncak will be at center. And starting things off for the Bulls, it's John Paxson at point guard with Michael Jordan also at the guard. Then Scottie Pippen and Horace Grant at the 3 and 4. The veteran, Bill Cartwright, in the middle.
Expectations are high for Jordan and Wilkins in this one. They're both exceptional scoring threats, and I know their teams are expecting each of them to be the difference makers out there as they try to get the W.
On the wing, Jordan. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Hey, the defense has the right idea there, but Jordan has the skills to overcome the contact.
You know, often, Clark, it's the team's respective leader who sets the tone for their whole squad.
You are correct, partner. So if Jordan or Wilkins can manage to get off to a hot start, that could spread to the other guys and get their whole team rolling early.
That's a good point.
Jordan letting the Hawks know his range is legit. He doesn't always have to penetrate. He can knock down the jumper, too.
Here's Webb. Drains it from 17 feet out.
You know, if Webb finds an opening in the mid-range, he'll take it. The defense has got to keep him marked at all times.
A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Grant the pass to Paxson. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Outside Jordan. Fires for 3. Kept alive. Pippen kicks to Jordan. And Jordan slams it in. Chicago, Atlanta. It's a special matchup. And these fans feeling a little extra electricity from Michael Jordan in this one. Some fresh competition, Clark, for the Bulls and Hawks in the league this year, with 2 expansion teams coming to the NBA in Orlando and Minnesota.
Exactly, Kevin. I mean, these teams are focused on the game at hand. That's pretty obvious, but this is a very interesting time for the NBA. A lot of new talent and a new landscape.
A lot of growing indeed. The two scoring leaders facing off, but to dig deeper, let's go to a guy who can dig as deep as any, David Holdridge. D.A.
Thanks, guys. We know that Dominique and Jordan's scoring will probably be the big story of the night, but there's a lot more to these guys' games that could affect the outcome. With Wilkins, we've seen a new focus from him on improving his rebounding, and as always, Jordan's defense can be just as impactful as his offense. Guys, back to you.
You know, David, that's an interesting point, and I think you're right. It's not just Clark about scoring tonight. It's got to be a multifaceted game. Wouldn't you agree?
I certainly would, Kevin. Limiting your opponent's touches and disrupting their shot attempts and their offensive flow, I think, could be the real name of the game in this one. You just can't get it done with offense alone.
I know Jordan takes pride in his defense. We'll see if that's true tonight.
Yep, we'll keep an eye on that.
You know, Clark, in some ways, this game could come down to either Jordan's or Wilkins. And who scores the most? Outperforming the other could seal the game for their team.
And, Kevin, that's exactly what we'll be keeping a close eye on. Which one is leading in the point column? Because I agree the winner of that duel very well could decide this thing.
Oh, what a duel it's going to be. Now here's Rivers. Scottie Pippen unable to get his shot to go. Pass to Malone. And Grant sends it back.
One of the better defenders in this game. Grant teeing off on that one.
The Hawks shooting their first free throws of the game.
At the line for the Hawks, Moses Malone taking 2 shots.
First one falls for him. So he picks up just one from the line that time. The #1 objective, Clark, of this Bulls defense has to be limiting Dominique Wilkins' looks. They've got to contain that incredible scoring of his.
Kevin, you're all over it. Right on point. I mean, if Chicago can't disrupt his usual scoring, then they're in for a long night and some real trouble.
Here's Webb after the made shot from Michael Jordan. Webb the pass to Rivers. Feeds to Malone. No good. And it's Chicago the other way. Now Pippen. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Jordan inside. He's guarded by Rivers. No good from Jordan.
Well, that's a good player missing from point-blank range. That's one you got to convert.
Rivers can't get it to go. And so it's Pippen with it. He brings it up for Chicago. They lead by 4. Jordan with another miss. And here's Atlanta. Offensively, Clark, things have sort of fallen apart for them.
And they need to recover as soon as possible.
Grant kicks to Jordan. And Jordan throws it down.
Soaring up to the rim, Jordan makes it look so easy the way he gets off the floor. But I can tell you, that's harder than it looks.
The Hawks trail by 6. Credit to these Hawks, Clark, for having a constant postseason presence these last few seasons.
3 straight second-round appearances, and then last year a tough loss in the first round. But I say don't let that fool you. These Hawks are a very competitive team.
They really are.
You can always count on Jordan to crank it up a little bit here at home and give these Bulls fans a game worth watching.
And Atlanta calls their first time out of the game. We've seen Michael Jordan really having a great game.
And he's getting to the rack all game, and if they can't do a better job of keeping him out of the paint, they're in for a long night.
And the Bulls making a change here. Armstrong's checked in, and then for Atlanta, Willis, he checked in for Concac. Carr comes in for Moses Malone. And Smith subbed in for Spud Webb. Smith, the pass to Rivers. And the pass to Willis. Hawks passing it around. Block at 6. Wilkins kicks to Smith to end the drought. And that's collected by Grant. The Bulls leading by 8. Clark, I know the Bulls are hoping for big things this year after making it all the way to the conference finals a season ago.
You know, I think Chicago proving they can handle teams like these Hawks could be a really good sign for them as they look to become a more dominant and consistent force in this league. And being that Carr is 6'9", he's capable of throwing it down, especially when the defense is playing him like this.
Now the Bulls with it. 1:37 left in the first. And here's Jordan outside. Rebounded by the Hawks. And the foul called on Michael Jordan. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
The Hawks trail by 6. Rivers passes to Wilkins.
Jordan is an aggressive defender now, excels at getting into his man and making things hard.
And it's sent back by Wilkins. Bounce pass, Pippen. Out of bounds, Atlanta takes possession.
Hawks ball.
.59 seconds left to play in the first. Smith against Armstrong. Smith dishes to Wilkins. Happy to see that one go in for a second make in 5 attempts. Wilkins and Jordan, a couple of talented one-on-one players who are both going to be seeking mismatches in this one.
And, you know, Kevin, if you're on either of these teams, you've got to be ready to come at Jordan and Wilkins defensively. Don't let them dictate things. Low-effort defense, not going to get it done because they'll take advantage of that fully.
Oof. Here's Willis following the basket by Michael Jordan. Wilkins can't get it to go.
Man, I can't believe he blew that gimme, guys. Well, I know he's frustrated about that.
Knocks it loose. Here's Grant. Pass to Armstrong for 3. No good that time. And so it's Michael Jordan making things happen for the Chicago Bulls. What an amazing quarter. There was absolutely no stopping him. Back to the action in just a minute. Welcome back, everyone, to Chicago as the second quarter gets underway. It's been an exciting game so far between the hometown Chicago Bulls and the visiting Atlanta Hawks. Webb with it. Clark, how do you think the Bulls have done so far in defending Dominique Wilkins?
I think they've done a solid job, quite honestly. I mean, they've taken away the easy looks for him, and they're making him work for every shot. Kevin, that's really all you want to do against a great scorer like Wilkins.
Yeah, make him work for every buck. That's a good point.
Wilkins putting that staggering athleticism on full display with the wicked throwdown, really giving it to the Bulls.
Pippen is out there with Grant. Then it's John Paxson, and it's Michael Jordan, and it's Cartwright in at the 5 down low. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago.
Hawks foul. Bud Webb. First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Jordan. And it's Jordan with the jam.
You know, once Jordan makes his move to the basket, he has no intention of stopping, which makes it hard to slow his progress.
The Hawks trail by 6. Here's Webb. They get it back. And it's Willis finishing it off.
In a tight game, plays like this make the difference.
Firing up his team and giving them, Clark, some much-needed momentum. You know, looking back at the opening quarter, Clark, Jordan managed to stay ahead of Wilkins in points scored.
Yeah, really good start for him, Kevin, in that regard, but can he keep doing that the entire game?
Right.
Efficiency personified there. Jordan scoring at will, taking over the game whenever he chooses.
Now here's Rivers. Malone in the high post. Left side, Wilkins. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Jordan's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. There's the drive. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Watching Jordan take it to the rim, I love it, man. Looking determined to at least force the defense to foul.
Bulls shooting their first free throws tonight. The first trip to the stripe in this one. And he makes the first.
We all know about Michael's offensive prowess, okay? But he's incredible defensively as well. He works hard at that end, and that's rare for a star.
Kings checked in for Chicago. Livingston's checked in for the Hawks. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
He's as solid as it gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity. He's cashing in on those.
Pass to Malone. Over Cartwright. Malone, no what.
For the Bulls, they've got a new coach at the helm this season. With Phil Jackson, this is his first stint as a head coach here in the NBA.
And that one's good by Pippen.
Nice shot off the catch there. Pippen shows you a little bit of everything every night.
And it's Rivers with the ball. He brings it up for Atlanta. They trail by 11. There's the pick. The dish to Malone. It's good. Malone's got 5. Jackson, of course, a former player, a former assistant under Doug Collins in Chicago. And Clark, I hear he's got some interesting ideas when it comes to on-court strategy.
Well, Kevin, you know, he's certainly got some good... Pretty good display of strength by Jordan there. Absorbed the contact and still able to nail the shot.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. Purdue, he's checked in for the Bulls.
Michael Jordan at the line for 1.
We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Time call here. The Hawks decide to talk it over.
He's forcing shots offensively, hurting his team in the process. He needs to trust his teammates more.
And so it's Atlanta with it. A 12-point game. Pass to Wilkins. And here's Malone. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will take it. The Bulls leading by 12.
The Hawks and the Bulls, when you look at the measurables of teams and players, pretty standard for the league, with explosively athletic backcourts and then quite a bit of size down low, too. Hey, it's as plain as pound cake. Keep it simple. They want to see how big this league can get.
And Atlanta has possession. So far, Michael Jordan has been getting just about Clark everything he wants on the offensive end.
And that's not unexpected, but, you know, that doesn't bode well for the Hawks as Wilkins has been unable to answer Jordan with shots of his own, which I think says a lot about the job the Chicago defense is doing.
I agree. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Clark, we were talking about size. Both of these teams start a 7-footer at center.
Yeah, you know, Koncak and Cartwright are very imposing at that position, Kevin. And then you get Grant and Malone are paired evenly at 6'10". So, hey, there's no way this game is not going to be physical in the paint.
It'll be a battle for sure. It's Rivers on the wing. Shoots over Pippen. Rivers can't get it to go.
Boy, he's got to be disappointed in the result there. I mean, the defender really didn't make any impact at all.
Let's go to David Aldridge, who has some inside info on the Chicago Bulls.
Hey, Kevin, when you talk to the coaching staff and you say, what's the key to success against the Hawks, they have a one-word answer. Michael. They expect big numbers from Jordan, probably exceeding his average of 35 points from last season. Back to you, Kevin.
Well, that's good stuff there, David. Sometimes, Clark, the answer is that simple, I guess.
Yeah, you don't have to complicate it, especially when you're talking about Jordan, because he does make it really simple. Although he's not a one-man show, his whole team is going to have to still step up.
And they take pride in that, don't they? Helping this very special talent do what they've got to do.
Yeah, they're pros, and they get their checks twice a month, too. Well, you got to appreciate how consistent these Atlanta Hawks have been. I mean, season to season, even while going through some roster shakeups, they've been steady.
Jackson kicks to Jordan. Over Wilkins. Michael Jordan again. Jordan's got 32 points in the game.
Yeah, Jordan's so crafty in the pick and roll. He's unpredictable and hard to stop in these situations.
Clark, as we know, last year the Hawks were able to hit 50 wins for the 4th consecutive season.
And Kevin, I think that speaks to obviously the product on the floor, but the quality of their organization too. I mean, these are players and coaches who just know how to win games.
The Bulls making a switch here. Armstrong's checked in, and a switch here also for Atlanta. Carr's checked in. Wilkins can't get it to go. The Bulls leading by 17. Getting some elevation, Michael Jordan.
Boy, what a ruthless, wicked dribble move that time by Jordan. Threw his defender off and got the space he needed to fire.
Now a timeout called by Atlanta. The Hawks trail by 19. And here's Rivers, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. For Atlanta, they have gone 3 of 4 at the free throw line tonight.
Doc Rivers at the line for 2.
The first one falls. Rivers hits both of them. Bulls leading by 17. Left side, Jordan. Shoots over Wilkins. Wilkins grabs the miss. Wilkins has got his 4th rebound in this one. Fades and shoots. The Hawks again can't hit. Chicago with the ball. Here's Jordan. Count that one. Jordan's got 36.
Once Jordan gets inside with the rock, it's practically all over. He's that consistent at close range.
And it's Rivers with the ball. He brings it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Carr with the screen on Pippen. Rivers passes to Livingston. Wilkins outside. Just 5 to shoot.
2 minutes remaining.
Over Jordan.
2 minutes.
No good on the shot. A bit long that time. And it's the Bulls with the ball. 19-point lead, which is the largest margin in the game. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Jordan. Grant is checked in for Will Purdue. Concax checked in for the Hawks. .149 left in the first half of basketball. There's the pass to Rivers. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Passes to Tony. And it's Rivers, top of the key. Just 4 to shoot. Atlanta needs to get off a shot here. Tony, no luck. The Bulls leading by 19 points. Pippen dishes to Jordan. Over Wilkins. Jordan's shot is off. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. That's tipped. It's stolen by Tony. Here's Rivers, and he banks in the layup. Rivers has got 6.
Really quick off the bounce now. Rivers gets to the rim with ease, and he's got good strength to finish, too.
And it's the Bulls with the ball. Jordan looking it over. Over Wilkins. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. And the Bulls lead by 19.
With him, the scouting report says you've got to go over the screen.
Tony against Armstrong. Pass to Wilkins. Makes it off the glass. 12 points for him.
Boy, tremendous vision from Rivers there. You see why he racks up so many assists.
We've got 33 seconds left in the second quarter. And there's the drive. Armstrong gets the bucket.
Found the crease, took advantage, and got it in close.
.26 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Rivers against Pippen. Now Rivers. He's got 6. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Wilkins. Over Jordan. And Wilkins gets it to go on the assist by Rivers. Rivers has got 3 assists in the game. And so it's Chicago, feeling good about their 17-point lead heading into the break. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. Back right after this. So welcome back, everyone, to the third quarter of this contest between the Bulls and the Hawks, where Michael Jordan and Dominique Wilkins have been going at it. The Hawks trail by 17.
And as this second half gets underway, the defensive ability of the Hawks and Bulls only become more important. You got to limit your opponents down the stretch, and both of these teams have the ability to do that.
Second half underway, and here's who Mike Fratello's got on the floor. Webb out there with Rivers. Then it's Concat. Then there's Moses Malone. And it's Wilkins in at the 3, the small forward. The shot's good from Paxson. We were talking about this before, but Clark, some very capable defenders on both sides of the floor.
No doubt about it, Kevin. I mean, the duo of Pippen and Jordan, so effective at wreaking havoc and forcing turnovers. And the Hawks have Doc Rivers, who can hassle ball handlers. He's physical as a backcourt defender, as well as Moses down low to eat that glass and block shots, too.
Both are fun to watch.
Yeah, he's been hooping, but the rest of the team, not so much.
And Michael Jordan, no doubt, one of the greatest dunkers of this era.
Boy, outstanding ball movement from Paxson there, showing a willingness to involve his teammates.
And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Wilkins outside. And the layup's good off the glass. Wilkins has got 16. We're going over the numbers from the first half. Clark, Jordan was able to top Wilkins in scoring in the first and second quarters combined.
A critical advantage, partner, that he worked really hard to get. Not all of his hoops were easy ones.
Right, you're right on that.
Working his way inside for a high percentage look there. Nicely done.
The Hawks trail by 19. Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. And there's the pass to Wilkins. And out of bounds is Chicago gains possession. Chicago leading by 19. Outside Jordan. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Jordan's got 44.
And Jordan's jumper simply wet. Love watching him rise up and knock it down.
Passes it to Malone. Now Rivers. The Hawks working the ball around. Here's Wilkins. Again, the Hawks good for two.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
And here are the Bulls now. Paxson kicks to Jordan. Pippen feeling it out a bit. Cartwright with a screen on Rivers. Pippen the pass to Cartwright. And it's good, 2 points. Cartwright's got his second bucket.
Textbook. This is how you run screen and rolls. Cartwright being rewarded for the aggressive and quick slash off the pick.
The Hawks trail by 21.
These Hawks have a trusted and capable leader steering the ship, and that's Coach Mike Fratello. He won Coach of the Year for his work with this team in the '86 season.
A putback, controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Malone's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Great timing to get that one up and down.
It was, Clark. Nice hustle to get himself in position to make that terrific play happen. Here's Jordan. It's Chicago with another bucket. Yeah, an experienced coach who knows his team inside and out. That's Mike Fratello. Clark, do you think that gives the Hawks an advantage?
I think it could, Kevin. I mean, Coach Fratello will have an easier time seeing what his team needs out there and will know what adjustments best suit this squad.
Malone misses. Chicago leading by 21. Jordan kicks to Pippen. Offline with his three. Wilkins up top. Defended by Jordan. Wilkins with another miss. Here's Chicago. A 21-point lead, the biggest in the game. Here in the third quarter, the Bulls, Clark, have managed to be pretty effective when it comes to defending Dominique Wilkins.
Yeah, you know, their focus, Kevin, in terms of defending him, I think has really been good. Really good. And I think you can tell it started to frustrate Dominique a bit.
You can. Webb against Paxson. Here's Malone. And it's Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got his 8th rebound here tonight. To the left side wing. Stolen by Wilkins. Webb against Jordan. Rivers, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And one on Pippen.
He couldn't quite convert, almost had the and one.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
For the Hawks, Doc Rivers taking 2 shots.
A free throw drops for Rivers. Chicago making some changes. Hodges checked in for Pippen, and B.J. Armstrong has subbed in for Paxson. Atlanta also making some changes here. Kevin Willis has checked in for Concact. Livingston comes in for Moses Malone. And Smith subbed in for Webb. Second free throw, no good. Livingston can't hit. And so Grant will bring it up for the Bulls. Here's Jordan. And he lays it straight in. Jordan's got 48.
Boy, he's playing out of his head, nailing everything. And the defense is scrambling to try to stop him right now, and so far, no go.
Here's Atlanta.
When you think about Michael Jordan, you think about scoring, putting the ball in the basket. But he does a lot of other stuff out there as well, like moving the ball effectively.
Rivers passes to Wilkins. Over Jordan. That shot off. And the Bulls going the other way now. Hodges against Rivers. Pass to Grant. As we get deeper into this game, Clark, it has been all Jordan offensively, as we can see, leaving Dominique well behind him.
You know, I didn't think it would be this one-sided. I mean, Jordan has just been operating at a totally different level, and Dominique has not managed to match that intensity or production.
You're so right. You know, we touched on it. Last year, Michael Jordan Clark was actually 8th in the league in total assists. He was a top 10 assist guy.
It's not something that comes to mind when you think about him, but it's very impressive nonetheless, Kevin. Shows you what kind of leader.
Finishing with force. Whoa!
Shook that building all the way up. You know, Jordan doesn't need any help there. I mean, his athleticism is really on another level.
They need to find a high percentage shot, Clark, to regain some of that confidence.
I think they've gone too long without seeing one go down, and that begins to mess with your psyche.
Livingston, great positioning on the putback.
Tremendous hustle, working hard for that bucket.
Looking to keep it rolling.
Stay on the attack and keep playing the right way.
And they double up Jordan. Here's Hodges. Misses the 3. And so it's Atlanta with it. We've got 1:23 left in the 3rd quarter of the game.
You know, sometimes making it difficult for him to finish at the rim is all you can ask for from the defense.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Jordan's got 53.
Excellent touch on the long-range bomb from Jordan. He only takes those when he really likes them, and that one looked good.
1:09 left to play in the 3rd. Hodges against Rivers. Driving the lane, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
I don't think there was any question about that being a foul.
He's gone 3 for 4 from the line.
At the line for the Hawks, Doc Rivers. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. Some changes for Chicago. Purdue comes in for Cartwright, and King subbed in for Horace Grant. And the Hawks making a change here as well. Carr's checked in. Rivers hits both of them. There's 57 seconds left to play here in the 3rd. Hodges the pass to King. Stolen away. Rivers with it. 9 points in the game so far. Shoots over King. And it's Willis finishing it off.
Boy, T-Rex, they call him, Kevin Willis, devouring those second chance points.
.35 seconds left here in the 3rd quarter. Outside Jordan. Purdue the screen. Takes a 3. Rebounded by the Hawks.
Not a bad idea to pump the brakes a little bit and slow it down right here.
Going inside. Puts it up from 7. Jordan with some nice D. With 4 seconds on the clock, the shot's good. Jordan's got 55.
Guys, it's a one-man show out there. I mean, he looks like he's willing to handle all of the offensive duties for his team.
And so it's Michael Jordan making things happen for Chicago. He's looking to make history here today. Who knows how many points he'll end up with when it's all said and done. And don't go away. We'll be right back. Welcome back, everyone. We get into the fourth quarter of this thrilling game between the Atlanta Hawks and the Chicago Bulls. And this crowd is feeling it. So it's Chicago now.
As this game wears on, you have to be so conscious of Michael Jordan. I mean, he's got something of a reputation for being a closer, and that's an understatement. He finds a way to push himself beyond his limits to come up with clutch points when his team needs it most.
So with Pippen sitting on the bench, this is Phil Jackson's lineup. We've got Hodges. Michael Jordan is out there with Ed Neal. Then it's Purdue, and it's Armstrong in at the point.
Boy, that time Carr staying aggressive, fights for the rebound, and then also fights to get the shot off.
Knowing that Michael Jordan likes to explode down the home stretch offensively, Clark, think the Hawks might increase the defensive pressure on them.
You know, it wouldn't shock me, Kevin, if they did just that. Just make sure somehow, some way, you don't allow him to put together a run. Yep, he's their leading scorer in this game and has been the dominant figure today, no doubt about it.
Smith on the wing. He's guarded by Hodges. And it's Smith missing. And so Jordan will bring it up for the Bulls.
Looks like a foul out of frustration right there.
Contact checked in for the Hawks.
First personal foul. First team foul. Now in the lineup for the Hawks, John Contact.
Jordan with it. Now Smith defending. Here's Armstrong. Shoots over Tony. Purdue the pass to Neely. Over Carr. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. And Clark, as we come toward the end of this game, winding our way toward the finish line, the Bulls are doing all they can to limit Dominique Wilkins' production.
And it's working. They're making a strong effort to keep Wilkins from getting a lot of shot attempts.
Chicago calls timeout. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Bill Cartwright, he's checked in for Purdue. Grant comes in for Neely. Scottie Pippen's checked in for Hodges. And it's Paxson in for B.J. Armstrong. And then for Atlanta, Moses Malone. He's checked in for Carr. Wilkins comes in for Kevin Willis. And Webb subbed in for Smith. Now here's Pippen. To the paint. Here's Cartwright. That falls nicely on the feed that time from Pippen.
How about Pippen's decision-making in screen and ropes? I mean, he can really break the defense down.
Cartwright's gone 3 for 3 from the floor. Tony against Pippen. Now, here is Tony. He's guarded closely. Wilkins finds Malone. Yep, that one goes in there.
Malone owns the paint area of the floor. Nobody coming in there messing with him.
We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Jordan, the pass to Cartwright. Back to Jordan. And the dunk by Jordan.
You know, something I like about both of these teams, the Bulls and the Hawks, is the experience they have, the range of experience. I mean, you've got younger guys like John Koncak and Horace Grant, and then you've got the seasoned veterans like Moses and Bill Cartwright. It's a really good balance.
Tony the pass to Koncak. Some solid defense from Pippen. It's been a one-sided affair for sure.
It is obvious and clear who the better team is.
Pass to Cartwright. Pippen kicks to Jordan. Launches it. And the Bulls get it back. Cartwright the pass to Pippen. Jordan outside. Grant down low. Defended by Tony. That one goes. Count it. Clark, I've always wondered how valuable you think it is for younger players to get a chance to play alongside more experienced players.
Kevin, I think it's crucial and absolutely vital. Older guys have a way of being able to teach a young star so much about patience and which battles you fight and which ones you let go and how you carry yourself as a pro and all of the nuances of playing in the NBA. Good veterans can help young players set the tone for the rest of their career.
Oh, that's a great answer.
Putting a little mustard and spice on that slam.
Yeah, he did. Well said, Clark. His guys encourage him to go up hard, and he did. Webb up top. The pass to Tony. Inside. Here's Malone. Gets that one to fall. That's his 6th field goal. He has shot the ball 12 times.
Boy, the hard worker that Malone is makes you appreciate him, especially close to the rim. He's a strong guy who usually overpowers defenders inside.
Jordan passes to Grant. Shoots over Malone. No good from Grant. Grant's gone 1 of 3 on the night. To the inside. Here's Webb. Chicago grabs the miss. Pippen's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Paxson. Draws contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Really good concentration by Paxson that time. I think he drew some contact there, but no whistle.
So for the Bulls, Will Purdue's checked in for Cartwright. King comes in for Horace Grant. And Neely subbed in for Pippen. And a switch here also for Atlanta. Antoine Carr, he's checked in for Malone. Tony against Paxson. Now, here is Tony. Tight defense on him. Shot clock at 5. Here's Webb. Here's Carr. Chicago grabs the miss. And here is Jordan. Down low. And he gets the bucket.
Yeah, and Jordan sees the floor so nicely. I mean, one of his guys has a clean look. He gets the ball to him in whip-like fashion.
Oh, and they need a basket in the worst way.
I think they're forcing things right now, and it's why their offense looks so pedestrian.
Wilkins surveying the defense. He kicks it to Tony. Here's Webb. The Hawks again can't hit. Chicago with the ball. They're on a 15-6 run. Jordan. And slam dunk by Jordan.
How do you expand the lead? Increase it. It takes good play on both ends.
And so here's Atlanta. Now Tony.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Passes it to Koncak. And so it looks like the Hawks will retain possession here. And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
Superb anticipation on that rejection, and that'll allow them to stay on the lead if they keep defending like that.
The Bulls making a switch here. Armstrong's checked in. Then for the Hawks, Kevin Willis is checked in for Koncak. Livingston comes in for Dominique Wilkins. And Smith subbed in for Spud Webb. Here's Carr. Purdue with the rebound. Chicago with the ball. They're on a 17-6 run. Neely the pass to Jordan. Pass to Neely. From deep. No good there. And it's the Hawks taking it the other way. Smith outside. We've got 1:18 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Shot clock at 6. And Willis gets it to go. 1:11 left in the fourth. Here's Jordan. And it's Jordan with the jam.
Nicely done by Armstrong there. Recognized the overcommitment from the defense. Got his teammate a nice opportunity.
Smith with it. And it's King with the rebound. 50 seconds left in the game. Here's Jordan. That one, no good. And Atlanta will go the other way with it. To the middle, here's Smith. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Known as a jump shooter primarily, Smith is also skilled at getting it done in close.
There's 37 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Jordan. Goes back up. He lays it in.
Getting rewarded for all his work down low.
Jordan against Smith. Pass to Willis. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And it's got to be frustrating that they're finally starting to play like this, being this one is basically done.
Jordan passes to King. Good, and it's Jordan picking up the assist.
Well, I love to see King use his big body like that. Establishing himself inside, that's the way to do his work.
And the Chicago Bulls, Clark, managed to pull out the win here tonight with Michael Jordan delivering a terrific performance to overcome Wilkins and these Atlanta Hawks.
Yeah, Kevin, able to beat Dominique's offensive talents once again. Always special, though, to watch these two go at it head-to-head. MJ got the better of Dominique this time.
He did tonight. But looking beyond just the two stars, Clark, as you like to say, this was a team win.
Absolutely, Kevin. I mean, Jordan cleared and made the way, but the rest of the Bulls did a terrific job keeping up with them and putting a lot of pressure on this Hawk squad. Well done by the Bulls.
This is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching. We'll see you next time.